Hi there, everybody. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. In the commentary box, it's with great view up here, Alan, and a great game, I think, in prospect.
Yeah, we've got the best seats in the house, and looking forward to an entertaining match here.
Check for you on the Leeds United lineup. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team, but if they're on the front foot.
And this is the 11 that will take the field for Middlesbrough. Ryan Shotton starts, despite looking shaky in recent games. Stuart Downing starts, looking to continue his great form in midfield. And just one up front for them today. It's Leeds who kicked off. Samuel Saiz. Now the possibility for a cross. Oh, he's got it off the line. That's put them in front. That was a puff out your cheeks moment, and phew, got away with it. It's a difficult technique. Could get the ball into the box now. Downing, bounce back off the post.
They are playing well.
Cleverly done. Well, the play's broken down now. Davis. Here's Phillips. Proper tackle, that. Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. So, Alan, what about the first 45 minutes he's played on his debut today?
Yeah, it was hard work for him in that first half. You could see him putting in the shift, but not much went right, and he'll hope to improve in this second period.
Everything set for the second half. Davis. I think the cross is on. Oh. Well, the opposition must have thought they were holding out, but it's a good goal past them. And the opposing manager will be worried now because his team were basing their game on shutting out the opposition. Well, that's failed. And the manager of the team that scored will be delighted. He'd be wondering whether it would come. Well, it has come, belatedly, but it might be enough. I have to say, Alan, that reminded me of you in your prime.
Oh, you're too kind, Martin, but it was a brilliant header, fantastic finish.
Two new players ready to come on. Leeds United with the lead. Good deep cross towards the far post. It's late, but it's great for the team that have equalised here. That was an amazing shot. Very difficult technique, and the goalkeeper left helpless.
Well, he's rooted to the spot. He flew past him at some pace.
So away we go at 1-1. Now we've only got 4 minutes remaining in the match. Samuel Saiz
has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added
sliding
time.
in, bit rash, got away with it. Johnny Howson. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Game's finished, and it's finished level. Well, for the league progress, something in it for both sides, but a draw these days never feels quite as satisfying as perhaps it used to in the old days when you got 2 points only for a win.
Yeah, I think looking back on it, when they look at the DVD, both managers and sets of players will be disappointed, feeling that they could have won it, but neither could.
Hi there, Alan Smith. Hi there to everybody from both of us, and welcome to this big match today.
And here's how Millwall line up.
The match for you today is Millwall against Leeds United.
Number 2, Conor McLaughlin.
Millwall will go like this into this fixture. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager, who does like to fill his midfield.
Williams. Number 28, Ryan Leonard. Number 20,
Check for you on the Leeds United lineup.
Number 9.
Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
A lot of build-up. Finally, we're underway for the game itself. Here's Phillips. Shot on! Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game, but I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from the off, and they've taken the lead here.
Well, I don't go that far from the holidays, and he scored from that distance. It's an incredible strike.
And that goal has put Leeds United in front.
Goal for Leeds United, number 23, Calvin Phillips.
That whipped-in ball at the near post. Oh, what a goal! And what a game we're getting here. It's level again. Two teams on top form and really taking their chances. Fantastic from the neutral point of view that the game is level again. So away we go at 1-1.
Number 20.
And that's dealt with the problem. He's cut that out well read. Risky tackle. Leeds United having a player sent off here. Going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
All right, it's a definite foul, Martin. It's a slide tackle, but he just mistimed it badly.
Cleared away by the defender. And that's the half-time whistle from the referee. 1-1 at the break. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Yeah, he stepped up to the mark in that first half, just when his team needed him, just when they were searching for an equaliser. Interesting to see how the second half pans out now.
And now the second period, the second half is now Brown. This could be it. Pablo Hernandez! Beautifully guided past the goalkeeper. Real underdogs in terms of numbers and the shape of the game, and they've scored.
It just goes to show when you are depleted, you don't have to give up the match, the ghost, and they haven't done that here.
Leeds United with the lead. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go.
Number 20, Steve Morrison.
Samuel Saiss. Oh, and that's a wild challenge.
Yeah, he really has dived into it, hasn't he? And caught the player.
And it's a goal here. It's getting better and better for them. That is a great goal of its type. Perhaps don't see as many as we used to of it, but the cross made the header so possible.
Yeah, it is still one of the best sights in football, and I think supporters enjoy it. Spectacular header.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. Here's Williams. And that is the final whistle. It's all over, and Leeds have won. Well, this goes against the conventional football wisdom, doesn't it? To win the game with less players than the opposition. Fantastic effort.
It just goes to show if you keep your heads, if you reorganise, you can still be a force. They certainly proved that out here.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, we thought he might be the danger man out there, Martin, didn't we? And that's how it turned out. Probably the difference between the two teams.
Hi there everyone, Martin Tyler here with me today. I'm delighted to welcome Alan Smith.
Oh, hi there, Martin. Absolutely delighted to be here.
Check for you on the Leeds United lineup. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
And this is today's lineup for the visiting team. The system that we think they're going to go with is 4-5-1. That one striker will need a bit of support.
Yeah, you do not want him to be left isolated. Otherwise, this formation will not work.
It was Leeds who kicked off. Guiding it through. Real opening now.
Of added time.
Clark. Fisher. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. They've actually had the same number of shots. That has been reflected, really, on the way this game has gone in the first period.
Well, it does look to be heading for a draw, but you never know in football. The second half might be totally different.
Everything set for the second half. Break still on, trying to slip it through. Played in the clear. Can put them in front here, which he does.
Well, I think they deserve that, Martin. They've had so much of the ball last 5 minutes.
Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, we often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there. And this lad has got the knack of doing that.
Leeds United with the lead. Clark. We now know who is going to join Borussia Dortmund. The deal has been completed.
Well, 35 million or thereabouts isn't a small figure, but loads of potential with this lad.
Real opening now. And they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match. We'll see. Well, you get a lot of satisfaction as a goal-scoring forward for knocking one in from that distance. You know you're in the right place.
No, it was a poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, that took a little bit of instinct.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Huntington. Pass threaded through. Must score! Super goal!
Well, how long's it been on? 1 or 2 minutes, I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance here with a wonderful goal.
Well, if it wasn't wrapped up before, Alan, it certainly is now.
Yeah, no mercy from this side. I'm thinking about goal difference, I think, now.
A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams. And there was danger, but he's cleared it. And it's the final whistle here, and it's victory for Leeds United. Well, it turned out to be a different kind of game to the one perhaps we set up for you at the beginning. Very one-sided.
Yeah, you end up feeling a bit disappointed as a neutral because we didn't really get a contest, but the winning team won't be disappointed at all. Played well.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, we thought he might be the danger man out there, Martin, didn't we? And that's how it turned out. Probably the difference between the two teams.
Hi there everyone, Martin Tyler here with me today. I'm delighted to welcome Alan Smith.
Oh, hi there, Martin. Absolutely delighted to be here.
Check for you on the Leeds United lineup. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
Birmingham City, this is their lineup. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
And it's Leeds who kicked off. Leeds get a corner.
Well, not surprisingly, those fans convinced it was a penalty. I'm not sure it was, though.
Here's Roberts. He's got his shot off now. Must take the lead here, which they do in good style.
No, they played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
You've got to admire the way he placed the ball into the bottom corner of the net.
But the goalkeeper was in a decent position, but he was helpless to stop that one going in.
And it's Leeds United who are now leading. Here's Roberts. It should be. Pablo Hernandez. Here's Phillips. Shot on. Good block. Here's a corner to come for Leeds. Corner swung in. One in front. They would be a lot more comfortable if they were two in front, and they really could have been.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret, because that was a great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it?
Well, that's half-time at 1-0. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
And we've got another 45 minutes to go, and set your watches, off we go. They've worked so hard, the team, to be in front here, and that's been recognised by the supporters.
Yeah, I think they recognise that it has.
Crafting the through pass. In with a chance. Going for goal! And it's in the net for the goal.
Well, how long's it been on? 1 or 2 minutes, I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance here with a wonderful goal.
He took the chance with absolute precision, Alan.
Wasn't an easy one either, that, Martin, but he made it look so.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. And we have 9 remaining minutes.
2 minutes of added time.
Good defensive clearance there. And it's the final whistle here, and it's victory for Leeds United. Great day for them to win the game and keep the opposition out.
Yeah, I think it was job done, wasn't it? The opposition weren't at their best today, but you still have to beat them.
Well, I think he was the best performer in a good team today.
Got himself a goal and put in a really good shift. Excellent performance.
It's cup tie time in the English League Cup, and I can sense the extra buzz amongst the supporters as we came into the stadium. For the game today, Leeds United, and they play Everton. Check for you on the Leeds United lineup.
There have been some negative comments, haven't there, Alan, about the way this team defends. Do you see them as a very negative side?
Well, they can be, and I don't expect things to change today because they have achieved results off the back of it. defend deep, defend in numbers, and difficult.
Got the Everton lineup for you. One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually. They get backed up by a teammate. They hunt in packs, and you've got to do that. You've got to do it with discipline.
Looking for teammates in the middle.
Strong, powerful clearance.
Very good from the attacking side. Letting the shot go! Well, the reward is a goal for winning the ball high up the pitch.
Well, we could see it coming, I think. And I think even the team that's just conceded could see it coming, because they kept on losing the ball in dangerous areas there.
Well, you get a lot of satisfaction as a goal-scoring forward for knocking one in from that distance. You know you're in the right place.
No, it was the poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, that took a little bit.
Kenny. Good vision here. Theo Walcott. And it's a shot now! Super goal!
Well, he's point-blank range, but you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special. And he is feeling that special delight at the moment. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Gay. Guiding it through. And here's the shot. Let's see what sort of system they use to defend the corner. Corner played into the middle. Schneiderlin. Got to be. Plenty of power, but not too much direction. Morgan Schneiderlin. Gylfi Sigurdsson. He screened the ball well there. Theo Walcott. Gylfi Sigurdsson gives it away. And there goes the whistle for half-time. And the scoreline is 2-0. A brilliant first half from this fella.
Seemed to be all over the pitch in that first half, and he was in the box when it mattered to grab himself a couple of goals. His team can certainly be thankful for his performance and for their lead.
Everton in front as we start the second half. And now he's looking for some support. Wonderful chance! Out in front of goal. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it. Theo Walcott. It's good play from Everton out wide now. Now Walcott getting in across. Only partially cleared, so... And there we are, the final whistle has gone here. The referee's called a halt at 2-0. In the end, the prevailing mood is almost despair, really.
Yeah, you want to produce when it comes to the showpiece events like this, and most of these lads, in fairness, didn't hit the heights today.
It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional, elegant, excellent.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, Alan Smith. Welcome to today's game. Let's look at Sheffield Wednesday and the list of their players here. Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play has been a feature of his team.
Yeah, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
Thank you. Enjoy the
Check
game.
for you on the Leeds United lineup. We've got it down as the 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. They invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
Trying to pick out someone in the centre.
He's scored! Fantastic start! Really quick off the blocks here, and they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead.
Well, take another look at this, Alan Smith. You'd have been proud of this one.
Well, he timed the jump and he timed the header perfectly. A wonderful example of how to head the ball.
Sheffield Wednesday with the lead.
Number 21.
Samuel Saiz
To get the equaliser. Put in from the wide area. It's a goal. They've levelled it. I have to say, Alan, that reminded me of you in your prime.
Oh, you're too kind, Martin, but it was a brilliant header, fantastic finish.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Barry Bannon getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Trying to steer it through. Needs to stay cool now. And there it is! It was a great race, at great pace, and a fantastic goal.
Oh, how quickly did they go from back to front there? What a counter-attack.
And it's Leeds United who are now leading. Barry Bannon. Here's Lee. Boyd. George Boyd. And that is half-time, and we've reached it at 2-1. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him after that first half. That late goal, it tilted the balance. They're in a good position now.
Leeds have the lead as the second half gets underway. Could whip it in from here, trying to pick out someone in the centre. It's in! Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. A marvellous goal here.
The defenders seem to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out.
(3-1) the scoreline as we restart the game. Barry Bannon. Good vision here. Just the keeper to beat. Clean through, one-on-one against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a wonderful stop, Martin, isn't it? And no bits and pieces either to find.
Samuel Saiz. Oh, time to get the cross now. Pablo Hernandez! And in goes the header!
It's a thumping effort.
Well, that header flew in for a fine goal.
Well, it wasn't just about the quality of header. That was good enough, but the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
Replay confirming for us here that the goalkeeper did get a touch, but not strong enough to keep the ball out of his net.
Well, he is his own harshest critic, this lad, and he'll blame himself for that, I think, having got a touch.
Not a very active way of playing this for the defending team, because they're not going out and closing the opposition, they're just saying, shots on! Bounced down from the bar, and the goal is given.
Oh, they don't half look spectacular, don't they, when they're going like that?
Well, look at it again, off the underside of the bar and in.
Yeah, spectacular, isn't it, when that happens? Keeper no chance.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goal. Lee. Sloppy work, really. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent. And that is the final whistle. It's all over, and Leeds have won. Well, in this great rivalry, one side rose to the challenge and the other has collapsed, really.
Well, the losing side really didn't kick a ball in anger. They didn't turn up for this one, and that's surprising, given the importance of this derby.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.